Friends and family, welcome. Welcome to the Lavish Life event extravaganza. Now what I have here is a photo booth. I actually term it a selfie booth that I created using a few things that you can get from Amazon, and I'll post all the links down below. If you check my channel, I do have another variation of this, but this one is ultra portable and very effective. Something you could have at your parties, that'll make a splash. Alright, let's run through what I have. Up top, I have the newer ring light. I believe is 18 inches. Again, links are going to be in the description. Right in between, you have an iPad Pro. You don't have to use an iPad Pro. You can use one of those cheaper iPads for 200 bucks. You can get off Amazon. Again, I'll post that link. And what I did, I used some fabric to create a little cutout, and I basically put the iPad into that cutout so it looks like it's floating. So that's nothing special. And then what you're seeing, the newer ring light is standing on a photography stand. And right below, you guessed it, that light, Ape Labs Ape Coin, which is controllable by this little remote right here. So with the push of a button, you can change the lights. And if you imagine if you're at the party, you can put it into this, put it into dance mode. You can group the lights, you can have it sync with the rest of your party. Approximate time to set up, about 5 minutes. This entire thing takes 5 minutes to set up. Check my channel out. My whole entire existence in DJing right now is to optimize everything. Get smaller, lighter, but still effective. Your guest sees this and they will think that this thing costs thousands of dollars. When in fact, this is probably, and I'll put the total up, a little bit more than $500. And right now I have the Ape Labs Ape Coin in fade mode. So that's most likely what I would have going at the party. And I just have it magnetized to the light now. I will put a little, one of those little strips to make it a little bit more even. But I wanted to show you what this is capable of, and you get the idea. So again, that's my photo booth. It's a selfie booth. You send the pictures to your phone, and this actually has the capability of hands-free pictures. So you put a hand gesture and it will recognize the hand gestures and it will take you into the photo mode. But obviously most venues, most parties now are smaller, will probably have some hand sanitizers available. I will clean the photo booth incredibly well afterwards to make sure it's disinfected. And let me take you to the back end. Probably won't be able to see anything because the lights are off now. But the one thing I did forget to tell you is I have the booth now plugged in and the ape coin plugged in into this thing here. The halo bolt, I don't know if you can see that, but the halo bolt is a battery pack. There we go, the lights are on. And I just have it, stood up towards the back. Nice and neat. Everything nice and neat. I have the cords velcroed to make it look good. So again, imagine that at your venue, at your party. You have your digital props if you don't want to bring props nowadays, because you don't want any sharing of the props. You can add your digital props. Let's see, it's as simple as I want a hat. I press the hat, and if there are multiple people, the faces will come up, and notice how the hat comes on my face, and I can remove it. You can do all sorts of things. Let's give myself a mustache. Oh boy. Let's pull that up, see what I look like with a mustache. Man. Then you have the capability of sending. I will have a printer. I have the Canon Selfie. I believe that's what it's called. It's a printer that you use it syncs up with the iPad, and I already have it synced up. And you just send it to print and it'll print it. Now, I'm very upfront and honest with my bride and grooms. I tell them that this is a selfie booth and it's not meant for printing. But if they want printing, I can give them printing, but the printing will be limited. And it wouldn't be fast, but once you press print, it will print to the Canon Selfie wirelessly, which is great. So you have the Canon Selfie on the table, and it will print the pictures. You can email, text. This is another sort of hands-free option that the company who owns this photo booth app installed. So you can scan your phone and they will get to this screen, and once they get to this screen they can press scan, and basically there'll be a QR code and you scan that with your phone. And once you scan, you pull up your camera app, you scan that with the camera app. The camera app will pull up the email, and then they get it right, the pictures right to their phone. So pretty dope. So again, that's my booth with the Ape Labs Ape coin. And I have some on my channel. I have lots and lots of videos about lights. My most recent went over the Ape Labs Ape coin, And this is one of the things that you can use it to do. I could potentially, you know, if I had a scrim on this, if you imagine, I can uplight the scrim and make it even more lit. But the scrim would add a little extra work, a little extra setup time, and I don't think the scrim is needed, to be quite honest. What's going on, Lavish Life? DJ Peck here. So, my new toy, the ring light and my photography light stand that I'm using for the photo booth. I'm going to show you. I'll give you a quick demo. You know what I do. Basically, I have these two things that I bring to the party. Two little bags, and then I walk in, and that's it. So without further ado, let me just put this down. We're gonna try to frame this. All right, so imagine you come to the party, you have these two bags here. This is where the stand comes in. Before I do anything, let's get our handy dandy timer going. I got another phone here, and I will do this in real time. Okay, let's get that going. Bam. So basically you have the stand, and this stand is I haven't really learned how to do it really well yet, but you supposedly, bam, and that's it. I have this thing attached to it. This thing is the power cord, so I just leave that attached to the pole. That's the power cord, and you don't need power. You really don't need power, because the ring light comes with a battery. And then, if you imagine, you'd put your iPad, get everything ready at home, and you just bring out the ring light with plug in the power. So you bring the iPad in the ring light already assembled, and that saves time. So there you have it. Let's see. What? I said 5 minutes, but look at that. Look at that. So, Lavish Life DJs, that is the photo booth experience, baby. There it is. Here it is, all set up. All right, before I leave, I wanted to show you, break down the process. Pretty easy. You unplug this, you unscrew this, take this off, put this in the newer ring light bag, and you don't have to disassemble anything. You can put the iPad in there just like that, as long as the iPad is off. When you go home, you can take off the iPad. And again, this is in real time, baby. Real time. Unscrew this thing. And I just put this already attached because this isn't going anywhere. I wouldn't use this ring light otherwise. So this is permanently attached to, not permanently, but you know what I'm saying. It's attached to that pole.
And this is very intuitive. You know, this thing, the C-stand, some of them you have to kind of force close and you don't know which way to put it. This, I believe it's called Kupo, the Kupo C-stand. You see that little lock there? So you just pull that up, and what that does, it brings everything together, and then you lock it, and boom, just like that. And it's nice and compact, so you can put it in your bag, whatever bag you have, and call it a day. So with me talking, I believe that may have taken approximately 2 minutes, and there you go. You have your bags and you're ready to go in and out in that venue in no time, baby. So yeah, that's the photo booth. Again, like, subscribe. This thing is easy. You can do it. You can do it. Lavish Life DJ Peck, baby, out.